Hi.
Are
Oh,
you talking about the stream? Because we heard you.
No, I never unmuted the stream, period.
oh no.
Uh-oh.
Since
Yeah.
the beginning?
Since the beginning.
See,
Run it back.
No,
It
you have to guess
happens.
You have to guess the entire events.
It happens.
Let's catch people up. Elias asked for information on Rakshasas. We asked for information. What was the other thing?
Galahad.
Huh?
Information on the Galahad's whereabouts.
Yeah.
Who's in Van Hine?
Yep, information on Galahad. You were told that you would be able to go shopping. They didn't miss too much, to be fair.
No.
We met the penguin.
You met Pangu, yes.
Penguin.
Yeah, that makes me mad every time.
It's okay.
But yeah, I'll probably have to scrap the episode. That's all. But yes, you now meet this individual who people who've watched know his description and all that. You meet Prince Dubois. As I said, he is one of the wealthiest individuals next to Lord Luxury in Sokrith, and wears a mask because apparently his beauty would kill anyone that sees him. He is also one of the most eligible bachelors in Sokrith.
Wait, can't look at him.
You can't look at his face.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
you can
mask
see.
stays on.
That's good shit.
But he looks at all of you. It is so nice to meet you all. I've heard nothing but good things from my friends and Lord Luxury.
Well, that's very kind of you.
No worries.
Pleasure to meet you.
And you notice coming out of these tiny doors, a few more individuals pop in.
Those are doors.
Angle 1, we report with more delivery options. We have some orders, we got backstock. Ever since the surge, people have been complaining about late deliveries. Pangu 2, excellent. And like, this Pangu, the one you know, goes to talk to these other ones who all have different hairstyles. One has a pompadour, one has, this curly mop of a hair, one has an afro.
Of course.
And then just converse. Don't pay them any mind. Things have been quite busy, as I'm sure you are aware. Thankfully, my stock and location has not been compromised by the arcane surge.
That's real lucky, Brake.
You have not the slight of it. Perhaps it was fate. You imagine that he's grinning to himself. But I have some new items for sale, as well as things you may have seen before.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look. See what he's got.
Yep.
Good question. We get the same discounts?
Yes, because you are hunters and you're still on Ensgate territory, the discount applies, but if you leave Ensgate territory, you only get 20% off.
Alright.
But I have a few items that are new. They have not fully been listed, but I'm in the process of adding them to my shop. He has the one of these you won't have to worry about, you can buy it later. He has added the Assassin's Teapot.
Ooh.
The
I know what those things are.
Amulet of Health, Amulet of the Devout, Amulet of the Drunkard.
Neat.
Those are the basic ones. Amulet of Proof Against Detection. The Aldrinari Blade. Arcane Treaders, which you would recognize as the shoes that Blanche is wearing. The Broiling Axe. The Blinkback Belt. Boots of Haste. Clockwork Amulet. An item that says Chaotic Fortune, question mark.
Boy.
Coat of the Crest. Clover Cloak. Cosmic Pointed Hat. Dagger of the Deep. Dark Candle. Dark Shard Amulet. Dowdy Flute. Destined Lockets. Dreadman's Axe. Duelist's Grace. Eldritch Staff. Flask of Perpetual Booze. Flint and Steel, Glimmerbolt, Glove of Blasting, Lock Shiv, Nebula Mantle, Peacemaker, Pine Loot of Planning, Periaptive Health, Wound Closure, and then Paladin's Pauldron, Ranger Ring, Rune Warding Ring, Scissor Blades of Shadow Snipping, Sawbones Bone Saw, Spell Shooter,
Oh.
Stained Bulwark, Shield of Retribution, Undertaker's Cloak, Windborn Amulet, and Zixelwood Spore Shiv. Those are the new
Got
items.
any more?
No, that's all of them.
Can you list it or no?
I
Or
can.
like in the chat. Okay.
I can. But also, if there's anything particularly you are interested in,
There's a
There's a
few, but then I forgot the names. So I went
this
to-
is going to be a really long post. I am sorry.
It's okay.
That's fine.
The one that stood out to me just by name is the Undertaker's Cloak. I'm curious about that.
Ah,
That didn't put in there well.
it did not. That's how long it was.
Oh, they have the links. Good. Let's see here. While looking here, while perusing all these, do have some stuff want to sell.
Mhm.
Either sell or trade. And Ellen will take out the two unused blood gems that she has.
Mm-hmm.
What would you take for these? I haven't been using them.
He takes a good look at them. I'm eating as well. I would take.
Yeah.
These are unrefined. They will fetch you a little bit more. 2,000 gold.
Together?
Together. 1,000 apiece.
Okay. She'll sew them back and then start perusing. What are you? Okay. Just to focus it, does anyone else have other things they want to sell first, since that's easier to categorize?
Let me check my things real fast as I'm looking up the Undertaker's Cloak, and
If
just
no
see what it
one-
does.
If
The
no one
handout,
wants
the
to-
handout had that I just showed, has what it does under the description.
If no
Where
one
do you-
wants the Iridium breastplate, I was gonna probably sell that.
I think you were. Where was that? I think you were the one that was going to get that, right? Who was it?
I have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'd just get rid of it if you're not gonna use
Elias was the one who would have been getting it if no one was going to sell it.
Yeah, I'm okay with it being sold.
It is super cursed.
Mega.
Yeah, it's kind of cursed. I don't love it.
Mega.
You
Yeah,
said
that's
the blood
good to
gems
sell.
were 1,000.
1,000 apiece, unless you've used it already.
Yeah, everyone hasn't used hers, so.
I have a 5/5 charge blood gem that I will also go ahead and sell.
Alright, that's 1,000 gold.
That's
great.
People file. There we go. That's what I want to do.
And anything
Ah,
in
jeez.
specific, just let me know, and I'll go for the intricate descriptions because I have handouts as well.
What the hell is a spell shooter? I don't know if Ellen will use it, but Luna needs to know it.
Here, hold on. I think I have the handout.
I'm pulling it up right now. But yeah, you can say it for everyone else.
The spell shooter. It was created by Arcane Gunsmiths. It has a jeweled arcane focus embedded in the hammer. Spellcasters can pool their magical energy into the focus, and when cocked and triggered, releases a condensed bullet of arcane magic at the target, aka a spell. While you are wielding the firearm and attuned to it, you can access the following properties. It is a magic. Wait, hold on. Is this the wrong one? I might have put in the wrong one. Yeah, this might be the wrong one.
What's
Is
the
it-
difference?
Well, let me make sure. Okay, no, this is the right one. It's just worded weird. Basically, it gives you a +1 bonus to your spell attack rolls and damage rolls, I think. And then misfire on a roll of a natural 1. The focus jams and disables spell shot and enchanted shot. Spell shot is you can make a ranged spell attack with the firearm. Oh, that's why it's +1 bonus. Shooting a condensed bullet of pure arcane magic, dealing 1d10 piercing damage on a hit. It increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th level, 2d10, 11th level, 3d10, and 17th level, 4d10. So you
Okay.
make a ranged spell attack. And then
So
enchanted
damage
shot.
scaling.
And then enchanted shot. It can do It can do different effects: beguiling shot, blazing shot, freezing shot, gale shot, illusory shot, and size shot, which all deal different bits of damage. So it's pretty useful for casters, because it gives them an arcane focus to shoot their spells from, and also gives them a few different little things that they can do.
Mm-hmm. I always love modular stuff.
Mm-hmm. Zach made this as well.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick question, because it doesn't say it on the page for the Undertaker's cloak. Is it an attunement item, or is it just a
Nope.
wear?
Nope.
It's not?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This part at this point, you should list which ones specifically aren't attunement.
Oof. Overlap.
Yeah, but noticing Elias has been echoing, at least from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have your crisp on?
I think so. My volume just might be up.
Because Luna echoes from time to time, but not always. And then I think yeah, you might be the secondary.
I don't know why I would echo. I have headphones and a separate mic.
Depends.
Yeah.
How do I sound? Because I just turned my volume way down.
It's fine.
Nope.
You sound fine, but I think it's when maybe you're talking and then someone else talks, it echoes back the other person for some reason.
Okay.
Elias, 1, 2, 3. Blah 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 blah. Damn it! Didn't do it. I'm gonna see if it goes when you're talking as well. You know.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
continue forward.
Yeah.
But yes, that is quite the piece. Gun.
It's a gun.
Mm-hmm. Gun in every way of not the word.
Noticing a few guns on here.
There are.
I'm gonna check my notes because I think I have blood gems too, and I have lost track of exactly.
You
how
don't
many I
put
have.
them in your inventory? I made an item for them.
I looked for the item and it never shows up in the thing.
Probably because let me double check.
I think
you
it has
search, like-
HB.
Yeah, it has parentheses HP.
Really?
Homebrew.
Okay.
Yep. I do that
Not
for
like
certain
the one
items
coming
because
out.
you never know.
Oh, that lock shiv is mean.
There's a prosthetic that does that, but worse. Which is already on the Knoll Shopping Center, the Praying Mantis Blade.
Actually, what's this? Let's see. Damn it, it is.
Gives you a bonus
I
action
see.
attack to seal people's magic away if they fail.
Low save DC though.
Mm-hmm. That's what balances it out.
Of course, if you're using it on a spellcaster, it won't have the highest stat.
Is that Nebula Mantle? Is that purchasable here?
I saw that too. I was like,
Hey.
but it's attunement, and I already have a thing that's on the mantle equipment slot, anyways.
Attunement cannot be removed from that item either.
Yeah, makes sense.
I do think I at least have one blood gem because I think I rolled really good to harvest some, and I gave one to Nez and I gave one to Esther, while I distinctly remember still having one for myself. So
You
I at
did.
least have one.
That is worth 1,000 gold, as it is unrefined.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just hand that over. Why
Alright.
not?
1,000 gold.
I will hand over 2. I have 3 blood gems, but I'm gonna hand over 2 and the
damn.
rubidium breastplate.
Okay, the rubidium breastplate. And look at because buyback prices are a thing.
Well, we never bought it, but yeah.
He doesn't need to know that.
It's no, buyback is still he buys it off of you. That's a buyback price. Hold on. Ruidium items.
And I can share gold. If anyone needs gold.
I think
Very
that'd be-
rare. Okay.
Because well, actually, we got refunded for our gold that melted, so
On your credit card.
Mhm.
A buyback on that be 1,000 gold. Actually, no. Hold on. Wait. Oh yeah, 1,000 gold for a buyback on the ruidium armor.
I actually do have blood gems in my inventory. I have 2 of them,
Hmm.
so I sold
Nice.
1. I'll keep one.
You might want to keep it because it is a nice little overshield.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know they actually do a nice thing, so I'll keep 1.
So it was 1,000 for the ruidium
Yep.
breastplate.
It's a very rare item.
So
I
you
shall
get
sell it.
3,000 back and 3,000 in total.
Yep. That's why everyone can use it because I don't know if I'm gonna get an item or not.
Is Lapis aware of the duelist grace weapon?
Probably not because these are things that are going to be put on the shopping center.
That definitely seems like a Blanche weapon.
It does, and here's what it looks like for those of you at home.
Oh, it looks cool.
Yeah, but this requires attunement.
Most things do. that bad boy. Comes the breaks. You can pay for certain things to get unattuned. Alrighty, let's keep going. I'm gonna start rolling for people.
I'm
Uh,
perusing right now, see if there's anything I want to get other than what I was already planning.
Okay, I'm gonna go down the list. Elias, is there anything that catches your fancy? If you don't know, but you have an idea of an item you want, let me know, and I might know what I can give you.
For like the other stuff, like the regular shopping center stuff.
Yeah, or any item in general, because reminder, the stuff on the shopping center, there's always more than that. It's just that these are like the main like points of interest on the shopping center.
Okay, I mean, I'll check and see if he happens to have access to metallurgy, because I've been looking for that.
Alright, he's got a roll. A lot of them did melt. And I actually have to adjust the price on that one.
Yeah, I remember you saying you have to adjust the price.
Let me double check. What does it do again? Let me see.
It lets you change your weapon into different types of metal.
Ah, that's right. So yeah, that needs to be actually.
And then different metals grant your weapon different effects.
Yep. Okay. So that is a D100. It is a rare item. He does have it.
I would like to buy it.
2,000 gold.
It is what?
2,000 gold.
Oh, dang.
That's what I had to adjust it to because I realized, oh yeah, I priced that wrong for sure.
Okay, is that after discounts?
Let's see, because you got about 40% discount.
It'll be about 1,200. I know from experience.
Hi, I was about to do my math as the DM. Yeah, it would be 12,000.
Okay. Dang, I'll take it.
All right.
I've been looking for that thing all over.
Yep, and you have to attune to it.
Okay.
It will
And then,
present it to you.
I would love that. I will add that to my inventory, and I will attune to it because I have
The extra slot.
the extra slot. And then you said if the Undertaker's cloak doesn't require attunement, I'm gonna pick that bad boy up too.
Right, Undertaker's Cloak. That costs 765 gold minus 40%. 459 gold.
Is that with a 40 or is that?
That's
I heard
with
you
the.
said 20.
That's after the 40.
Okay, cool. How much did you say again? 400 and
459. It is normally around 765.
okay. I've bought both of those.
You are the second player to own one.
What?
Nice.
Alrighty. Anything else that you're interested in, Elias? He'll look.
No, I think
He'll
that
look
was
at your
it.
gun. Oh my! Where did you get Bloodhound's gun?
It was out in the near the gosh, I'm forgetting the name off the top of my head.
You were near
Yeah,
the Fumos
tree.
forest.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he'll say that because I will immediately mess up the name again.
Interesting. Me and Bloodhound go a ways back.
Really?
For certain. I am one of the individuals who helped further enchant that gun.
Oh, well, I guess thank you for your handiwork on this pretty nice weapon.
Not a worry. I take it that Bloodhound has left their cache for individuals to find, then. We talked about it before.
Yeah, I have a couple of other locations in mind where these things might be. I figured I might be picking them up on the way around. So
If you do manage to find them all, that would be quite interesting. But nonetheless, if you find them, I may be able to refine them, should they need it.
that would be real nice.
I can give you an idea of what you are looking for.
Sure.
You will most likely be searching for Bloodhound's Wide Brim. A very powerful hat with some summoning capabilities. Summoning allies from beyond the rifts. The Sanguine Cuirasses. A pair of claws. Deadly cut. About the equivalent of a short sword. And of course, the hunter's coat. Quite a classic piece of equipment, but useful in every which way.
That's really interesting to know. Very useful. What about the Bloodhound themselves?
They'll find you. Just walks
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, as they go by you. But be careful about what's in you.
Okay. Wait, he said be careful what's in me?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
my family doesn't have good experience with that thing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ceratos in you. He feels familiar. But not quite. Halfway there.
Okay. Thanks for the input.
Alright, anything else you're looking for, Elias?
No, I think that'll do. And I'm gonna just go ahead and hop on that metallurgy.
Hey. Elwyn, have you figured out your purchases just yet?
Ow, I was muted. I didn't say anything though. Double checking. I think I know what. I think I'm still gonna do what I was planning. But let me. I'm double check something right here. Double checking the services right now.
Mhm. Attunement removal does not get discounted.
I see.
That is the only thing that does not, as it is a very arduous and expensive process.
You implied that it did.
Trading will definitely get you most of the way. That's the way you can
Yeah,
to get that
definitely.
discounted. Yeah. Because they'll take a magic item as part of payment, and that'll cover some of those costs. It's like, ooh, another magic item to play with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on, double checking my.
He looks at you.
Right.
A Lumerian. We don't see too many Lumerians on the surface. And I have done trades with some of the Lumerian clans.
You have.
Ah, yes. They're quite excellent people. Excellent customs, excellent parties, and very laid back, as opposed to other individuals I've done traveling business with. They didn't try to kill me right off the bat.
I see. I've been don't remember too much of my own family.
Hmm.
Most of them in my druidic circle.
Interesting. What can I do for you, Miss Elowen? You never gave him your name.
Yeah, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Ellen's high enough wisdom to just figure out, yeah, okay, this is happening.
Yeah, he seems to be, and for all of you, he seems to be quite aware.
Yeah, I was gonna say he said something about knowing about us. That's why Elias didn't feel the need to like introduce himself because he was just like, "Oh, this guy knows us already."
Yeah, he's pretty know how.
Pretty plugged
Okay,
in.
I see. Alright, yeah, so none of these items. Luna likes some of these items, but none of these items particularly speak to Ellen. So. Is anyone, like, gonna be relying on the funds from selling the rudium breastplate?
No, so you can take them.
Ellen's only gonna be using half of that 1,000, so someone else can take the 500. So Ellen is basically gonna. Let me double check. Well, use 550 from it to cover some extra costs.
Okay.
So Ellen is gonna basically trade into blood gems and that for 3,000,
Mm-hmm.
and then saving 450 for the party, or Elowen's, or maybe some for Elowen just so she isn't broke.
I have plenty, so you can take it. 450.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And she is going to first off buy the circlet of concentration, and then use the remaining I mentioned for attunement removal of the eye.
The eye. Double check something real fast.
You said it was the 2,500 breakpoint.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I will warn you, however, and Dubois will as well. This seems to be an evolving item. If you remove the attunement, it will not evolve into its fullest forms later down the road. Are you certain you wish to proceed with this?
Hold on, double check my items for rarity mainly.
Mm-hmm.
See if there are any that match it.
Because you could also get the Robe of Eyes removed from attunement.
I was just about to ask if
Yep,
the Robe
that-
of Eyes would be impacted.
Because here's the thing, you're largely using it to see, and with magic items that require you to see, even if they're magical and they require attunement or use a part of your body or use a function similar to a body part, you can still have the item and not be attuned to it and use its properties. So
Okay.
you'll be able to remove the attunement from the Robe of Eyes and still be able to
Oh, so
use
if-
its full benefits.
I was definitely figuring that one couldn't be removed, but yeah, I'll just do that instead.
It can, yeah. Any prosthetic or any kind of aid that can be used in combat or outside of it, yeah.
So same thing, just trade in the Robe of Eyes for the Eye Orb.
Okay. So
he still has to look at some eyes.
Mm-hmm. So you're gonna keep the Eye of Omen attuned to as it will evolve.
Yes.
Actually, he can track that. Let me see. I can give you some insider knowledge.
Insider knowledge.
You've just gained it. Let's see. Okay, he doesn't know. It'll evolve quite soon. Most likely after one of your next few encounters. Provided you are in sync with its movements and skills. Rubs his hands together.
Interesting.
Also because you guys are on a fast track for this campaign, so it'll end soon, and it probably
Yeah.
will reach the full power at the end.
We got like 13ish seconds.
Maybe. Maybe 10, maybe less. Maybe more.
We don't really fluff around.
We all die right now.
That's possible.
I now know how much money you have. Die.
Oh, he knows. As soon as you step through the door. He's got more than that, so he's good. He's not a bad guy. Alright.
Can he be?
I don't know, he does give off Onceler vibes. But he is going to go over, and as it's a robe, it also doesn't take the long process. He's gonna go into his office over here. It's open concept. He's gonna go over to this desk, and he is going to splay out the robe. Like all the folds open, and he is going to just, for those of you that are interested, he lets people see this process. He's going to hold his hands out, and the silver threads of energy kind of lapse in between them, like the cat's cradle almost, like as he stretches it out. And it becomes 10 straight silver threads, and he goes through, and he rakes them through the item, and pulls back out, and there's this one single thread. It's purple. He takes out a pair of scissors, ornate in black, with a gold, like a green gem right in the middle piece that connects the scissors. He snips it. Poof! It's like a little wind blast. Small, not enough to push anyone back. And then he sticks the threads in there and stretches them out to close off and perpetuate a magical effect after the attunement has been severed. It will come out. Here we are. And I'll make it in between sessions, but you now have a robe of eyes with no attunement. So I'll go through, make one, remove the attunement property, and it'll be the exact same thing.
And then she buys the circlet.
Alright. And he will go back to a very particular chest. Open it up. Pull out the circlet. Be very careful with this. It can be quite dangerous if used in certain ways. I've seen sorcerers try and twin cast and use the circlet to quad cast. Let's just say most of them do not have frontal lobes that function. He'll just tilt his head and hand it to you. But enjoy your purchase. I'm sure that won't happen. You're not a sorcerer.
Yes, that won't happen to me.
Right, you now have a circlet of concentration.
Yippee!
And you found out that your eye is evolving. And you kind of hold the eye, and you notice now, because you don't pay something too much mind when you have it, if you don't really think anything of it besides base function. But as you hold it, in your hands and your fingertips are touching the orb, you feel a thrum, a pulse, as if it is living in some way. Which is why, if you notice, the Eye of Omen, I believe, has a 1 in front of it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Esther.
Esther doesn't really have any items in mind. She'll probably get a couple potions of healing.
Oh, I also have some other things. potion
what do you have?
wise, I have a vial of invisibility.
Ooh.
It's a similar function to the invisibility spell. Lasts a minute. It's definitely good for additional stealth for those who cannot cast it or those who cannot extend the spell to others. That runs
my
about
armor.
600 gold.
Gotcha. It looks at my armor that has disadvantage on stealth.
It'll bounce it out.
That's true.
Hmm.
Um,
You might benefit from the boots as well. Boots of haste.
I don't have any more attunement. Is the problem?
That can always be the tricky part. What are you attuned to?
Cloak of Protection, the Life Will tattoo. Is that attunement?
You don't do attunement on your tattoos.
Okay.
Remember, I'd remove it.
I kind of thought so, but it was down there, and I was like, let me just double check.
You're fine,
The
yeah.
Shield Sigil,
Mhm.
and then the Onikiri.
So you can remove the attunement of the tattoo, and you'll be able to get Boots of Haste attuned to them.
Gotcha.
And Boots of Haste usually cost 3,050.
Oh, expensive.
Yeah, because it's a very powerful item. But with your discount here in Endsgate, it is 1830.
Elias would offer that, like, if anybody needed extra money to get a thing they really want, he has a little bit of money left over.
Yeah, that is really good. I just looked at it.
Yep,
I'll
these
go
are
ahead and get the
these are a
boots.
staple in our other games.
Oh,
Quick and-
thank you,
quick
Elias.
and-
But
quick-
I have enough money. 1830.
Quick and
Oh.
spell haste with no lethargy.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You said 1830.
1830.
Okay, I shall spend the money to get it.
You're now a spellcaster. Though I think you already had the gloves, anyways.
It's good to get it's good for marshals to get magic items with a spell in there here and there, because it definitely can come in clutch, especially haste for a marshal.
Yeah,
Sure can.
yeah, that's pretty nice.
Oh. Alrighty.
And she wanted to ask if they would know any way of an easy way to track someone.
Oh, I actually have a perfect item. Blood wax.
Or it's just blood.
This is a blood wax candle. If you add a drop of a creature's blood and flame, it lasts 48 hours, or until the candle is extinguished. It leaves a red trail that hangs in the air, leading directly to the creature from whom the blood was taken, as long as they are on the same plane of existence as you. Can't pass through solids or liquids, unfortunately, but wind does not affect it. And if there are clones, identical twins, it creates a trail to each. It cannot track constructs either.
But imagine using this item on someone you didn't realize had like the clone spell or something like you using it just because most times you're like,
Funny you say that. In Era of Ikagi, a guy, one of the characters is using it to track his brother.
Oh.
And did it split?
Yeah, the
No, it
confliction.
just shows. I mean, it does. It points directly to him and then out into the Kracia. And those, this costs about blood wax. Where did I put it? 350 gold for a single candle. 700 for 2 candles.
That's just gonna pass because she doesn't have the blood of the creature that she needs, and she's not sure if they are human or a creature or a construct.
It just says
so-
creature, yeah.
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
Yeah, it only if it is a construct, it cannot track it, and same if they are not in the same plane.
What if we got its
Yeah.
oil?
It would not work. It would probably blow up. Ooh, what does this do?
And that's the only tracking thing that you have? You don't have anything else? I guess you need to have some sort of...
I mean, I can perform a scrying service. It does cost quite a bit. I have to use my scrying mirror. It depends on what you're looking
won't-
for.
She'll take out a piece of paper and write down a name.
Send it to
Pass
me.
it to him.
Oh, I know who you're tracking.
You know who, yeah. Is that how you spell it?
Yeah. Oh no. It is. Hold on.
I don't
What
think
is
she
this?
can afford it now, so
What's,
she's
what's
gonna...
Esther doing over there?
Okay, so he takes the paper, folds it back up
I
pretty
find
quickly.
to give the 450 Edelwin has, or any amount of that.
A scrying service. I haven't put it on here because it's not a particular one, but it is something he alone can do.
Yeah.
Scry is pretty big. It would probably
Scrying's
cost.
It's like 1G, 1000, right?
I
Mm-hmm.
think it'd be more. Oh.
You know what? First time user, I will allow my services for scrying 500 gold.
Ooh.
Just this once, only for you. His demeanor is a little different.
Yeah, double check. It's one candy gold.
Yeah,
can I-
it's big.
Can I
just, like, this is just me being curious, unless Esther is trying to be like really subtle about this. But if I hear that over, like, if I hear that, I'm like curious about why his demeanor suddenly changed.
What's your
At
passive
least-
Perception?
My passive perception is 20.
20?
Okay.
You would slightly notice it out of the corner of your eye. Not fully. As you try and focus on Dubois, you can't fully understand what he's doing from just a glance at your passive. Interesting stuff. He takes the paper, and as he folds it, it burns in his hands.
What about 28 passive perception?
Same thing.
Damn.
Come with me.
Uh,
I can show you what you're looking for.
I can show you the world. Okay.
He'll take you into his office.
I'm gonna
He
spend my
snaps
gold.
his finger, and a glass wall comes in between the area, like the doorway. And he will snap his fingers, and the circle on the ground, from straight up comes these shards of glass. Each of the lines on the circle is glass that now comes out of the ground in like this mercurial form. And it all forms into a mirror. Let us see. If he wants to be found. He seems to tap into your mind. Oh boy. I'm gonna roll this in person.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Nat. Ooh.
Ooh. I heard a gnat in there.
I heard a gnat too.
Uh,
A nat one.
it goes against Dubois.
Oh.
Which is, hold on. That's great. What is this spell casting? Pretty high. Ooh. It's even. Unfortunate. Does not seem to be going through. They have avoided the eye. But I do have a slight idea of where they may be.
Oh, that's a start. Giving me a.
They seem to be traveling the capital of Horu. Heading towards some sort of outpost or town. That's all I can tell, just of a essence of them. Not much else after that. I was able to see the surrounding land. Then it cut off as I hit them. Terribly sorry.
Okay.
And then the glass
No,
door
I
opens,
appreciate it.
comes back out. You, sir! Looks at Nez. What would you like to purchase?
Well, let's think about this. How easy is it for us to learn new weapon proficiencies?
There is...
There's
You
no
have to...
downtime.
You have to... That is a downtime activity that requires a decent amount of training. But there are items that also allow this. 1 second. I know of one in particular.
If you want to wait a level, there's a feat for that.
Yeah, but sometimes people want to save their feats.
yeah.
Let me check. It should actually be accessible. I'm gonna go on your sheet, Nez, real fast. Don't worry.
Just transmogrify into a hobgoblin.
Of course. That's what shape changers for.
Yeah. I know off the top of my head, if you going off Xanathar downtime, it would be 10 weeks minus your intelligence modifier.
Oh dear God. You'll never learn it.
Oh no.
Okay, let me see. Training scroll.
Also, Knocker, I have a question whenever you're done.
There are 2 items, but they don't fully give you what you would want.
What's the I guess I should ask, what's the weapon proficiency you're wanting?
Yeah, that's also a good thing to add. No.
So I am looking at Battle Axe, which is also martial, and I do not even have martial.
So regular martial weapon.
There is something that can give you that feat without having to take the ASI. Because downtime training, that would take a week or 2.
Right.
Depending on who's training you, the rate at which you're training, these things can vary. Because I would have you roll for each bit of training. He does have a scroll. This might prove beneficial to you. It is a training scroll. But it does take a large time to read it. But you can read it on the go. So a week of downtime is needed to completely absorb the scroll and learn its contents. A short rest can contribute to 1/4 of a downtime day. A long rest can contribute to half of a downtime day. One can benefit from a training scroll only once in their lifetime. After reading and absorbing the knowledge, you may choose one of the 2 following effects. Gain a feat, or an ability score increase up by 2.
Ooh, that's really good. How much is it though?
Let me see, because Zach has it priced. I'm going to use his price for it.
I'm surprised Elias
2,000
didn't buy
gold.
the bone saw.
Okay, 2,000.
He has it already.
Oh,
Yeah,
he has
the
that
saw
one
one
specifically? Okay.
Yeah, he just calls it a Soul Cleaver.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was his starting item.
He got early access.
He did. Yeah, it has. I didn't widespread it in the shop just yet. It was shown to people, but no one was interested.
I was very interested.
I mean, yes,
wonder
you were.
why.
I think I will skip on the fun axe. Cause
Were you looking at the what was it called? Dreadman's axe?
Yeah, the Dreadman's axe. It'd be really cool, but that's like way too much buy-in for how long it's gonna take him. So I would like to buy the Nebula Mantle.
Nebula Mantle.
Yes.
Okay, one second. I'm talking to multiple players on different frequencies. The Nebula Mantle.
They can wait.
Unfortunately, it ain't that easy, kid.
Mm. If I didn't have the robot eyes, I would also totally get the Nebula Mantle.
Yeah,
You know you can wear more than one article of magic clothing, right?
I also don't have the money to pay for it right now.
True. Because we do have something called attunement melding, where if it's an attuned item or a magic item, you can, there have been cases like I have a character that wears 3 boots. Basically, you can transform an item to layer on top of it or as a different piece. We've had a guy turn his staff into a little twisty thing that, like a little vine that goes around a wand. I've added belt buckles to my shoes as the shoes. Stuff like that. So in the future, if you ever want something, you're like,
that is interesting to think about. Just
it does
maybe
take
adding, like,
it does take an hour to do because you have to
Maybe adding-
focus.
That's mainly interesting for adding like other magical spell focuses onto the one element.
Yep, that's what we've done it for as well. It's a fun little thing because then it lets you be creative. You're good. But a Nebula Mantle that will cost you $12.30. Wait, yeah. Yep, $12.30, and with the discount, enjoy this while you can. $738.
Dang, nice.
Because all prices are
now.
all prices are hiking up as soon as you leave this area. I was like, they need to get at least one normal shopping in before I change all the prices because everyone's high level. More gold means more money, more prices in the shop. But you get the Nebula Mantle. Ooh,
Sounds good.
sounds to
And
me like
then-
that'll be a part of your art when you join a different group.
Oh boy. I
Oh
can't
boy.
wait to do more get more art commissioned.
Alrighty.
I would also like to he's gonna kind of pull Dubois aside and he'll be like,
Mhm.
I'd
is it,
also like
my-
to-"
Do you need something to aid in your condition?
No, actually, well, a different kind of condition, I guess you could say. And he pulls something out from behind his back, and he's like, "Can I buy these chocolates?"
Oh,
No. Yeah.
No.
How dare you?
huh.
Aw.
Okay.
Huh.
I need to sit you two down right now. What is your current relationship? Like what is your social link at? Like I need the stats of your
Does it have to be determined to buy the
Wait.
chocolate?
to have an effect because you have to share your hearts for each other.
Oh
Yeah,
snap!
yeah.
You have to be in an intense emotional bond of some kind.
Is
I
this
mean,
for
this
is this for
is-
Elias and Nez?
Yeah.
This is what I'll say on Elias's point. Ever since Nez got infected with lycanthropy, Elias has been like, it's one of his goals is to try to help Nez out by killing Galahad, so he doesn't have to deal with like his influence.
Okay.
So I mean, he's pretty dedicated towards that goal. I don't know
I'd
how
say
you.
that
Like I
puts us
said,
at
it
least at an eight.
doesn't have to be romantic as long as you
I
have an
believe it.
intense emotional bond. I mean, everyone else ships it. As long as you have an intense emotional bond, and like because I have seen what you guys have done, like been role playing throughout the game. I just want to make sure because it's very specific. But Brins looks at it. And I will accept this. This works. He looks at
Believe
the
the
two of you.
bromance.
These should work for you. Your bond is strong enough. Gives it to you.
For the first time, Nez's like face actually gets flushed with color, and he's like,
And you know
"Good."
what? It's on the house.
Oh,
my gosh.
Oh,
Happy
Oh,
Pride.
Even though Elias has a good passive
Happy
I
Pride.
have to.
For
I
this,
have
I'm
to.
going to say he's fully not paying attention.
he's just staring at the wall. Oh, look, stuff.
Like, he's thinking about something else that's actually kind of relevant.
I have to know. Does Nez have like a phantom tail wag?
I got a message. I got a
He
message,
can
Zach.
Feel it moving.
oh, Zach's gonna be so happy. That is this the item that he made?
Yes, he made this and the Destin
Yes.
lockets for Valentine's Day.
Oh,
The Destin
bro-
lockets are really nice, but obviously they're like expensive.
The bromance is real.
It's happening.
don't throw away the episode, Knockman. It now has to stay.
It yeah.
It has to stay.
I'm gonna-
add the
I'm just
stuff that
gonna-
makes-
I am going to use the YouTube video editor and just edit the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
say
take out
you
the-
could always just like overlay text that.
I mean, imagine you have your own audio.
Dub it over in post.
I don't
Yeah.
I don't this is the one that's the one problem. I don't record while I stream
yeah,
because then it would crash. I tried it back then.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you could just do a little on-screen text like it explains what we.
I'll
had
be able to
discovered.
edit it post because YouTube does have the like live stream and VOD editor. So yeah, I'll just edit it.
Cool.
It has the I don't know the name of it, but
I sent a message to Zach.
yeah.
He's
Well,
gonna be
we
so
will
happy.
see his response. But yes. All right. He just nods approvingly, and it is on the house.
Aw, that's so
Hooray.
cute.
Oh, that was going to take the rest of my money if it wasn't on the house, so I have nothing else that I want to buy.
More.
Nez wants to leave the situation.
I am uncomfortable with the vibes we have brought to the studio today. There are other items too. I just didn't read them off. I have Ira's music box. Look at that box. Sorry, it double posts because I'm running two Roll20s. But here's what it does. Can you tell I bought Questonomicon recently? This small box plays a magical tune. When open, when holding the box, you may choose a target you can see within 60 feet of you and bombard them with a high-pitched music that only they can hear. The target must succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom save or become distracted by music, giving them disadvantage on their next attack roll or saving throw. Very good for low mobs. He also has the Ring of Health. Does require attunement, but it can be removed. When worn, this ring provides you with a natural constitution. Each day at dawn, this ring grants you 2d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. These hit points last until either they are expended or until the following dawn. Just a nice little cap. And then Enchanted Whiskey, which gives you 1d4 plus 2 temporary hit points. And then the Deck of Shifting.
Uh-huh.
Well, ooh.
Actually sounds fun.
It allows you to take the form of other things, not actually take their stats, but it does let you disguise, including
What's
one that
the-
lets you turn into a Rakshasa.
Oh, it's like a deck of illusions, but disguise self instead.
Mm-hmm. And it lets you disguise as actual monsters.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's so cool.
That one is priced out at 800 gold.
It would have a sale, wouldn't it? 40%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I actually would want to pick that up.
That'd be like 300 or something.
Enhance your changeling nature, 480 gold.
That's so cool.
480, yeah, absolutely.
Alright, I did make it so you can add it to your inventory. You can also roll me a 1d20 minus 2, and it will always like roll us up to 17, or you can choose. And it works out because you have to deal with a Rakshasa very soon.
Mhm.
Brother.
You said a 1d20
Or when you
minus
kill him,
2.
you use it to infiltrate get through, I have captured the prisoners. So yeah,
Yikes.
you turned into a bugbear.
Oh boy.
I mean, you could just do that anyways.
I mean, he could, yeah, but a bugbear bug. Just kidding. But yes, yeah, those are some. I'm still working on the other ones. There are more. There's like these items that if you make enough checks with them from these are all from Questo. Some of these, like the last few ones I'm talking about. Like there's items that if you make 20 successful checks with, it permanently increases the stat it's associated with, and you don't have to attune to it anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah, growth items are great.
Oh yeah. Have you ever gotten to or finished? Because when we're making the LON, you did mention it when I brought up the moon sickle. Did you ever end up making that a druid specific magic item? Because I know that's like a thing you're doing for the spellcasters.
One more time.
Yeah, I started a bunch. Have you ever gotten to making that a druid specific item, magic item?
That's
Like,
not.
was the cleric, the monk one.
Oh no, that's Zach. Zach made
Has
it.
he
I
ever
think
gotten to make it?
I will ask because I'm pretty sure he did. There's some that I don't have, like the barbarian. I just got the paladin and the artificer one back on the list, so I need to check with him because there's a barbarian one. There should be one for every class, so I'll ask him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's only another thing I'll probably be interested in, at least for LON.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? I can probably search it because he's probably made it, and he's in this campaign. Let me see, druid. No, he hasn't made it yet. Son of a gun. Yeah, I'll check with him, and we could he'll
X Rock and Druid.
Yeah, I'll see about that in between sessions. And Dubois is a traveling merchant, so you might see him more than once if you roll on the encounter table. Same with Grim, because Grim is still out there selling his wares. And he's got a shop upgrade.
Gets Dubois immediately on the first accounting table.
I hope so. But Dubois will look at you all. You've all made your purchases now.
Yes.
I do have an additional task. You are adventurers and hunters by trade, are you not?
Yeah.
There are
would say
rumors. There are rumors that that Cratian necromancers have been wandering the Dark Capital in search of new materials. And as you know, Cratians, as the natural enemy to Sokrith, if they are seen, well, they can be considered in violation of the peace treaty. But some find their way in anyhow. And they so love to experiment on the mages of Sokrith. I have heard accounts of at least 2 necromancers that have been seen roaming the Darklands. And they're not alone. They are surrounded by creatures, hunters of flesh, and hunters in of themselves. Uncalox.
Oh.
Can you spell that word?
I can show you a hand. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you a handout. I want you guys to be excited.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be weird if we got to see him before we see him.
Well, he's a mage, and he's an archmage. He can just show you with magic.
That's fair enough.
Uncalox.
I can't wait till you tell us you can't spell something for us.
You'd be surprised. But these necromancers and their uncalox, they use them to hunt down living and dead individuals and trap them inside the uncalox's ribcage. You will understand once you see one. But if you come across them in your travels, don't leave them as they are. They are a danger to travelers who wish to just survive these dark lands, or hunters themselves. They particularly love hunting mages. You yourselves may find your party at the ends of their clutches. I can show you what a Cratian necromancer looks like. Uncalox, not so much.
Yeah, let's. I think it's a good idea that we know our enemy that we're looking out for.
Yes.
And he said if we encounter these, like, kill them on sight, or
Kill on sight.
Cool. That's what I
Um,
thought. I just wanted to check and make sure.
And if you just dispatch these threats to our country, I would pay you handsomely. If you are able to kill one of them, I will give you, as a group, 8,000 gold to split amongst yourselves. If you are able to kill both, I am willing to give 16,000. And an additional 800 bonus if you are able to successfully gain a sample of the Uncalogs.
Alright.
So this would be this, and I'm gonna copy this as well. This would be what you would be expecting money-wise.
I gotta type down.
But Kracian necromancers are quite deadly.
Do they use counter magic?
Let me roll to see if you know. So,
Ceratos, no.
I'm back. Let me look at their stat block. He would know. They're wizards. What do they got? Well, they are necromancer wizards. Necromancy being one of the only approved magics of the Kracian Empire. They do not have counterspell.
Woo, let's
Nice.
go.
Yeah, they use the necromancer wizard stat block.
Okay. Elias would ask, and I guess to prove this, maybe bring the masks back or something.
Yes, bring back their masks. They are of a particular make that none, aside from Kracians, can replicate. They infuse the necromancer themselves with undead energy, perpetuate their magics, and make them a bit more hardier.
So it's probably not a good idea to even pretend to put one of those masks on.
No.
Just keep them to the side and in a bag or something.
Unless you think you can handle it.
Not well. To test my luck.
Alright, so you have
welcome.
another side quest. On top of trying to get lichens, kill some lichens if you encounter them and get their blood, you now have a contract, because this is a mission from a representative of the Adventurers Guild. So you're sanctioned to murder these two individuals.
I love it.
Kindly said as dispatch in air quotes on the docket, because it gives you a pamphlet, like a flyer. You get a regular guild meeting. For the dispatch of 2 necromancers.
Nice. And
Granted, we're based.
Because also remember, necromancy of an ill repute is super illegal in this continent.
yeah. He also wants samples of their big
Uncalox, if you can acquire any samples of the Uncalox, it would be appreciated. It does not. It gives you an additional 800 if you were able to get the Uncalox sample.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Look at that little side quest on the way.
Granted,
Looks
we're
like
we're basically beacons for both the lichens and the necromancers.
And you guys are being chased by a bone claw.
The Bone Claw, he's
I
coming
haven't
back.
forgot about that guy.
Uh-huh.
That was almost what you encountered in the Arcane Surge. It was either the Bone Claw, the actual Anvil Thrice Damned, or the Grinning Man. All right.
Taking the bone claw.
Yeah, you guys can still kill that Bone Claw.
Well,
guys-
kill,
you
quote,
guys-
quotes.
You guys could probably demolish it at your current level too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if there is anything else, I will see you on the road.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll see you again.
May the Freds of Fate guide you. Bows. Which is that is the typical kind of saying of a follower of Etro.
Cool.
The bone claw comes back, looks at our level bar, sees we're like, I think like 2 levels higher.
All right, get out. Have a nice day.
It's okay. I don't feel
And
nothing
he
like
was
revenge
saying-
today.
Right, and as you exit the door, don't actually move.
Oh,
This is
sorry.
an extra planar space.
Like,
I
run.
wander off the map. I fall into the.
That'd be a
back
bad idea.
We're free from the dark capital.
No,
I've escaped.
but at what cost?
Oh no, I fell out of bounds.
Cold.
La, 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 la.
You haven't even got to the downtime yet.
It's it kind of works out because Lapis isn't here,
Mhm.
so it works out because I wanted you guys to get to know Blanche.
Yeah. That's
Plus,
Yeah.
it makes sense as a party exercise. Is hey, we have a whole new comrade. Let's figure out what they want to do.
Yep.
All right.
Totally.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeehaw. Look, shopping sessions can be a refresher.
Yeah.
They can. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Pride for those chocolates.
Happy Pride.
Happy bread chocolate.
Happy Pride.
Happy bromance.
Yes. There we were. Hunter's house. Oh yeah, because you arrive and there, as you come in, we'll say that Douglas was here the whole time.
Yep.
You realize now, Elias, he wasn't even in your pocket. Hey guys, you got a package.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you got a package from a guy named Vance.
Oh. Excellent.
Yes, it has a bunch of books in it, and then there's a bunch of some potions, and a few other things.
Oh, that's nice.
I
You,
know.
Douglas, you opened our mail for us.
No,
Douglas, that's a federal crime.
Gonna have to put him down.
I'm in between. I am above the law as a bird who has a programmed consciousness on every Silver Raven figurine in existence.
Yeah, I guess opening mail is the law of the land, and you're kind of a creature of the sky, so that's
I
fine.
I put it in the living room,
Okay.
and he just waddles in. He doesn't even fly. He just does the bird waddle.
Oh.
He's gonna sit on the
Would be-
windowsill.
No.
He just dies. But as you come in,
No.
there is a medium-sized chest. Not sure how Douglas brought it all the way in here.
A
Um,
lot of effort.
I
but
think she's taking credit for the mailman.
maybe. You open it up, and there are 2 slots, basically. There's a smaller chest in there. Like, no, crate. A small crate in the chest. Take that out, and it kind of jingles. There are bottles in here. There are 6 bottles. You put that to the side, and then you see wrapped in like some rope binding are a bunch of tomes on demons.
Ellen
Particularly information that Elias would be looking for.
takes out, is holding it a bit of a distance so she can see it from her robe. I think this is for you.
Oh.
Gestures to Elias.
And he put another goodie in here.
God.
Where is it? Actually, let's roll for it. Let's have fun with this.
Okay. So far, you said there's books and potions, right?
Yep, there's a crate with potions. You don't know what's in there just yet.
What if I wanted to know?
We might find out.
No way.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh, this is actually a very good. You get 2 things, so let me roll again.
I can roll again. It's actually 3 things. We just in real time, we just see the box like double.
Yes.
Box has a secret compartment in the bottom. Spatially, it should go into the floor. It doesn't make any sense.
An actual like loot crate scenario.
Oh, sweet, we got enough credits to get another one.
Gold for sure this time.
Oh, you're gonna be very happy. I didn't put it in here, did I? I didn't. So you didn't see it. Ha ha ha. At least I don't think I did. I didn't. Excellent. Roll me a 1d2, someone on roll 20, preferably.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Because that one's the one opening it. 1.
Okay. And a collapsed cane. You see the cane handle, but the rest of it's collapsed. And as you take it out, it clicks and clacks and comes out as a cane. But it's a little odd. It seems like these segmented pieces that formed that body of the cane. You give it a tap, and then all those segments pop out as blades.
Whoa.
NR knows what this is. And then there's a scroll as well. You guys get a threaded cane.
Yep.
It's like a cloud
plus
dagger
one.
cane.
Nope. It is a bladed cane. Allows you to walk. It has a hidden cord that allows the wielder to quickly trade damage for reach by transforming the cane into a deadly segmented sword whip. You have a bonus action. You have a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. It is a trick weapon. As a bonus action, you can segment the threaded cane into a bladed whip or merge it back again. While in whip form, the threaded cane behaves identically to a whip, dealing 2d4 plus your dexterity modifier slashing damage, or just regular longsword damage if you're using it in its just sword form.
Watch out, Elias. This element just opens that up.
Yep. And Elias, you would know what it is. It's definitely a trick weapon. You also
Nice.
get a scroll of protection from beasts.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm assuming that does basically what it sounds like.
Well, yeah, I wonder why. Could be worse. It could be a scroll of Tarrasque summoning. But yes, the scroll of protection from beasts, basically does this. Using an action to read the scroll encloses you in an invisible barrier that extends from you to form a 5-foot radius, 10-foot high cylinder for 5 minutes. This barrier prevents beasts from entering or affecting anything within this cylinder. The cylinder moves with you and remains centered on you. However, if you move in such a way that a beast would be inside the cylinder, the effect ends. The creature can attempt to overcome the barrier by using an action to make a DC 15 charisma check. On a success, the creature ceases to be affected by the barrier.
Neat. Now
Okay.
you have to come across something that's actually a beast.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's gonna be a little bit of a rare encounter, perhaps, because everything seems to be like undead or monstrosities or fiends.
Mhm.
So I think finding a legitimate beast is gonna be a
I think
That's
we have
good.
yet. I think we have yet to use the resistance from our sealed sigils.
You haven't had anything that's done non-magical damage, yeah?
Exactly.
Um,
Good points.
I think in some of our early encounters, we got resistance to things from them.
I think maybe the boneless. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think those
boneless you had resistance to because those were just dead.
Shrimpy dudes.
Yeah, they were wet noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have,
So
we
it
have
has
yet to
worked
come across.
once.
We have yet to
And
come across a beast.
you never know, it could come in handy. I just rolled it.
Okay.
Good to have.
All right, and then the other thing
Does anyone
is
actually
the
use longsword?
crate. Looks at Elias. Bloodborne build over here.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I want the threaded cane. It's so cool.
I think anyone else would use it.
Yeah, take it.
It gives you range on top of the bonus action I just gave you today.
Yeah.
I just need to grab the dual wielding feat.
But yes, the crate, 6 potion bottles in it. You pull these out, and they are like a mercury-like substance.
Fucking poisonous.
And they have a tag on them. They are stamina potions, which do this. This is also a Questionomicon item.
Woo.
This potion restores energy to a creature who drinks it. When you consume this potion and rest for at least 1 hour immediately afterwards, you benefit from the effects of a long rest. If this resting time is interrupted for any reason, you instead gain the benefits of a short rest. And there's a little tag, there's a price tag on this.
Oh.
1,000 gold. 1 per person in
Whoa.
shop, takes a week to restock.
Thank you, Vance.
And there's a letter underneath it. Don't waste it.
1,000 gold for a consumable. Jesus Christ.
this
It gives
for-
you a long rest.
Vance bought this for us.
Looks like it.
That guy's cool.
Looks like it.
him.
Who knows?
Okay, so there's
Prob-
4.
probably
Did
should-
you say there's 4 of them?
There's 6 of them, 1 for each of the party members.
Probably should just put it in the
Oh, wait, no,
box.
5. There are 5, because there's
Yeah, I
1
was
for
gonna
each
say,
of you.
unless
No,
Einar
no,
gets
stay
one.
6, stay 6, stay 6.
No, it's
You
5.
Give one to Einar. What are these called again?
Stamina potion.
It's called Power Thirst.
Power thirst. But yeah, they're only 1,000 because yeah, that's a long rest when you on a short rest.
To be fair, though, I think the casters are probably get the most use out of that.
That's also why when you think that there are casters who don't get anything back unless it's a long rest. Mm-hmm.
Element in sci-fi.
Righty. Huh. That's all I got for now, really. Unless there's anything in particular you want to do right in this moment. That takes like 15 minutes. Or
Should
20
we
minutes.
Leave the room. Leave Elias and Nez in the room.
For, above board, whenever we were going to be, I guess, resting for the end of the day, I would be trying to talk to Elias.
Well, we can do that right now. Time is always fluid.
I mean, Elias is probably going to be sitting around trying to read these books on.
Oh yeah, there's also Magitech items I forgot to show you guys that you can buy.
New ones?
Interesting. I think we probably might not have the money to get those now.
No, just for later.
But
I
yeah,
think, like, Nez is the only one who doesn't have, like, a tricked-out weapon, right?
I
I have a
started
bunch
with
of tricked out weapons now. I love them.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like, technically, Nez is the weapon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
true.
this point.
It's like he doesn't have, like, a super special weapon, but he's also a cleric.
I can.
He
make
has
fantasy-
a scythe that if you stab it into the ground, it makes a barrier that almost killed him.
That's been 50-50.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got items in the store for him. It's just that he's got to find them.
Yeah, that axe was like, ooh, this is pretty cool, and training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just get the Rod of Mercurial form. Easy peasy.
What's with the pose the Hex runners ran? Why is it such a...
It's
It's
running.
like, ooh, look at these legs.
Yeah, we got one player that has them. They're definitely handy for a gunslinger. But yes, I will move everyone out of the room, except for you two. Stay.
Stay.
Elias Douglas goes and makes tea and coffee for him.
I'm Moonbeam Douglas for fear of ruining the moment.
Douglas is now a rock from
Oh,
his
okay.
from
I don't
turning into
actually.
it turns in yeah no he turns into his token.
Okay.
He can still hear us in it, I bet.
I can hear your thoughts.
What a freak.
Toss it into the fire.
I like to watch.
What the fuck?
I tell him to close his eyes and
That man knows a lot of secrets.
He's too powerful.
He
I'm in the back
is.
of holding.
You could. He wouldn't die.
he wouldn't die because he's an inanimate object currently.
Yeah. But alright, you two. Let me change the music.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me hear what this one sounds like.
Get that saxophone on the track.
Oh, here we go. That's actually perfect.
Oh.
Why me?
Nez would kind of look around and like make sure no one's like gonna come back into the room or anything like that.
Yeah, I think Elias has probably picked up some of the books that Vance brought. He's already reading them. Just taking that spot in the chair that's next to the wall.
You can see Nez out of the corner of his eye like keep fidgeting, crossing his legs and uncrossing them. And then he's going to stand up. I'll walk over. Oh. Hey, Elias.
Yes.
I don't want to disturb your reading. Is now a bad time?
I mean, I don't think so.
I got something for you while we were at Dubois' shop earlier today, and you know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, or if there's something I've been misreading, I just, and he gets this very like embarrassed, paler than usual look on his face.
That's okay. Go ahead.
And he will pull out a box of chocolates. I got these, and I thought, you know, maybe they would come in handy for us if we needed them during this trip, and if all went well and we didn't, maybe we could use them to celebrate together, if that's okay with you, I mean.
You
No,
said
I don't like you.
Actually,
get out of here, Nez.
This cringe, bro.
The rejection, no.
He said Nez showed them.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
Elias
kind
is
of
like
gay.
looking. He's kind of like looking at the box. Kind of blinks, and then he looks up at Nez, and he says, "Nez, that's really nice of you.
You
I
don't
appreciate-
you don't have to take them if you don't want them. I don't want to overstep anything.
No, I think that's real. It's real sweet, and I appreciate it. And I think that it's a good idea. I like it a lot. I'm trying to think because I don't know if I don't know how my body's gonna handle
Chocolate?
chocolate. Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to either. To be quite honest, I don't think dogs should have chocolate. But maybe it'll be different for us.
I mean,
Of course, that's where this goes. I shouldn't
yeah,
have expe- I
y'all
shouldn't have
still don't know what
expected any less.
Elias. Y'all still don't know what Elias is.
I mean, I had the same question on my mind, honestly.
Maybe we could if it comes down to it, find out together.
I love that. Elias nods and he looks off to the side, just also like he wasn't worried about it before, but now he's like also checking to see if nobody else is there, and he just looks back and he says,
The statuette of Douglas stares.
"Oh my god, I put that in my bag."
It's
Um,
out of the bag somehow.
Jesus, he's like an elf on the shelf.
Thank you for that idea.
After checking to make sure nobody else is here, he says, on that kind of topic, I have been meaning to say something that I haven't really told people, but you trusted in me with certain things regarding the lycanthrope thing. So, I'm not sure how much it still holds up, because I had a lot of things happen, especially after we met the Grimmening Man, and I got taken to the infirmary. I don't know how much of me is me anymore, but at least before. Does Elias's body like physically resemble what he looked like before? It's just like if
Oh
he-
yeah, under the skin? No.
Okay, just visually he.
Yeah,
he-
you know how most living beings have a skeleton and muscles and veins.
Yeah.
You
This
have
is a normal.
you
This is a
have-
normal explanation.
you have none of those.
Yeah. So like Elias just says like, we talked a little bit about you being a shape changer, and I didn't have any problem with that. I mean, it's cuz I kind of am too, or like I questioned, maybe was, I don't know. I came from Tosiri, and a Canis. And
Make me
Elias,
a history check.
Elias will
Oh,
actually take his mask that's over his nose and mouth,
it's time.
and he pulls it down with a finger, and then he shows his teeth, which would be pretty sharp.
For you, Nez, a Canis is a Fey creature. They are from the Feywild. They are wolf-like creatures. They come in a variety of forms. Sometimes they resemble wolf-like satyrs with wolf legs, like these wolf-like legs and arms, tails, and ears. Some look more humanoid, save for tail, longer clawed fingers, teeth, ears. Some can look just like a regular human if they so desire. But they come from the Feywild. They are known for a natural magic resistance, amongst their other ability to turn into a direwolf. A number of times equal to the proficiency bonus a day, and they can speak with animals at will. A lot of them came from the Feywild and started inhabiting Tosiri, and then they've expanded past that. And a lot of them in their culture also tend to have their own type of virtue names depending on the clan. There's a clan that names themselves after cloths and other materials for creating things. Also, Lapis and I created this race together.
Hooray. So, are you above board? Full Canis? Is that the case?
Uh-huh.
Wow. And he's not like taken aback by the teeth, but rather the reveal, I guess. And well, I don't see much of a problem with that. And I mean, I've never really felt like I've belonged with my family history and all. I do feel like I found a home within this group, and I mostly have you to thank for that. So, whatever's going on with you, I need to repay that to you, at the very least.
Elias pulls the mask back up, and he thinks about it for a second. He says, well, I'm just out to help people, and I'm glad that you feel at home. I guess that means I've at least done something right. But you don't have to repay me anything.
Well, you're always so busy looking after other people, and I was worried, what with that last fight. I don't. He, pauses for a second. I don't think I want anything more to happen to you, if I can help it.
Nez, I appreciate the sentiment. Something inside me ate my whole skeleton. I don't.
As you attempt to say that,
oh shit.
kind of clenching on yourself.
Okay.
Oh no, we don't talk about that.
Okay.
And then the
Okay.
feeling releases.
It's like the equivalent if your leg getting kicked under the table.
Yeah, okay.
Worse, your whole body, your heart, or your equivalent of that stopped for seconds.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
Elias course corrects, and says, yeah, it was pretty bad. But hey, I'm alright.
I don't know what's fully going on, and maybe one day we can figure that out, but I haven't noticed any differences. You're still you, you know? Whatever may have happened, you haven't changed. Your heart hasn't changed.
Internally, Elias is just like, my heart got
My heart's gone.
my heart's gone, dude.
Oh.
Right.
It's gone, bro.
With this conversation coming to more, it continues on into the night. Fortunately, we are at time.
Yeah.
We will pick up there next time. You got one last little remark.
I was just gonna say that, Elias would probably, put down the book, and he would ask Nez to sit down and just, he mentioned his family history, and I think Elias is interested. But we don't have to go into that on air.
Spicy. That. We'll pick up there next time as we kind of go through, you guys got a basic amount, the best amount of equipment you can. We'll do Blanche's shopping, Blanche's discussion with the Clary Order alone. And then go from there, and you might start your travels into the capital again.
Truly the goth dream.
Yeah. I'm wearing my new cloak. It looks awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah, alrighty. We'll pick up there next time. Bye-bye!
Goodbye.